All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, totally harmless. Just talking about real issues, real music, real jerks in real time for real people just like you and just like me. Yeah, talking about Gene Simmons again. Can Gene Simmons not do any more interviews for a while? Can he just not talk for a while? Same with Paul Stanley. Can these guys just, play your gigs? Don't keep lecturing the world on your health status. All right. But Gene Simmons tells a local TV station, wherever, probably where Kiss will be playing a gig, that he was shocked. He was shocked to find out that he had tested positive for the thing after he did the thing. But you know what? Gene's testimony, a little different from Paul Stanley. Paul Stanley said the thing kicked his ass. That's what he said. Gene Simmons says, oh, well, I had no symptoms. I'm fine. I'm doing great. So glad I did the thing. Okay, so your bandmate had a completely different experience. The people in Israel right now having a completely different experience than the one that you had. Many people, many people, Gene. So here's the thing that bothers me the most about all of this is that nobody grabs a microphone and runs to somebody who's hesitant, as they like to say. So what are your reasons? What are your reasons? Gene says in this article that it's because we belong to the Flat Earth Society. The Flat Earth Society. See, the typical smear tactics are used. Well, these people are rubes. They're stupid. They're deplorables. They're the great unwashed. They're crazy right-wing evangelical Christian type people. They don't live life the correct way. They don't listen to the ruling authorities. They don't take seriously the threats of all of this. I think people want to deal with this on their own terms rather than do something that so far has caused more carnage than any other thing that's ever been, released. And it's true. If you want to go find the data, because you're not going to be told by Gene Simmons what that data is. Howard Stern isn't going to tell you. He's another one lately that's been mouthing off about, hey, I want to go outside again. I want to do, really, dude, you can go outside. If you're really worried about going outside in general, whether you've done the thing or not, then the PSYOP has worked. Now, here's where I'm going to go down the rabbit trail. All right. And if you don't think what I'm saying is correct, I get it. But it seems as though all of these celebrity type people, or many of them, have to be on the take somewhere. Or guess the other part of this is, or someone's holding something over their head and they're being contacted and they're saying, look, you guys, you're influencers, people, I don't know if they trust you guys, but they know who you are. It's kind of like if your friend does something and you like him as a person, you like what he does for a living, whatever it is that you like about him. So you trust them. You say, okay, yeah, he's doing it. So if he's doing it, I should do it too, right? And if after what the so-called president of the United States said yesterday, and again, this isn't about left, right, this isn't about any of that. But when someone says, I want to force the thing on the entire population of the country, and I'm going to push state governors aside, I'm literally going to remove them from the equation so I can get this done. Huh? And so Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley and whoever else, the crew out there who continue, and people that you've never heard of, they just, they make these people into health experts. Well, what are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to get poked with a sharp, shiny object because that's the only thing I can do. That's it. There's nothing else that I can do. And they never ask about other ways to deal with this. They don't. And the hospitals right now, they're doing such a great job, right? I mean, folks, if they can't figure this out, they can't treat this properly. If you go in there for an operation or surgery, whatever, I would be very leery of, what you're dealing with. Maybe they do surgery, okay, but apparently they can't deal with the floating particle. They can't deal with this thing. They can't figure out a way to deal with it other than, wow, you didn't get poked, huh? All right, well, maybe we shouldn't treat you. I've been hearing this too. I've been hearing this, like, and Gene Simmons said, I did a video about this a few weeks ago. He said something like, oh, well, if you didn't do this, then tough luck. I don't even think we should treat you in the hospital because you're that stupid, right? And again, nobody will do the hard work of asking the people who are so-called resistant. By the way, I think in New York City, it's like 60 or 70% of African Americans haven't done the thing, and they don't want to do the thing because they know their own history. They know the experiments that were done a long time ago, all right? And it was criminal then, and it's criminal now. It's just that they've dressed it up, and they've got, happy-faced doctors out there with lab coats telling everybody. There's a woman on TV the other day saying, oh, if you're pregnant and, this is the best thing to do if you're pregnant, do it for your baby. Wow. Last time I checked, right, you're not supposed to drink, smoke while you're pregnant. You're not supposed to do any of those things. But yet you can get poked with a sharp, shiny object and, have your little QR code so you can go to the concert with your baby. It's insane, people. It's completely insane. And after what I heard yesterday, I haven't waded this far in on politics, but I'm thinking that's totalitarianism. That is totalitarianism. And you're thinking, oh, just do the thing and you'll get it hasn't worked. All the people that did the thing, they're canceling concerts, right? So they didn't get their freedom back. Howard Stern says, please, you do it. So everybody does it, right? And we're still back to where we were, except now we've got ticking time bombs all over the place. And if you don't know what I mean by that, then again, do some research. Look up like Dr. Zelenko. Look up some people who know what they're talking about rather than listening to this gaslit, daily, nonstop barrage of nonsense and fear. I mean, you're making the kids scared. You're making adults scared. Now you got, oh, we're just going to have to move people aside. People who are duly elected. We're going to just move them aside. We're just going to throw the United States Constitution in the trash and light it on fire. I mean, it's already happened. It's not like this is new information. So anyway, Gene Simmons, good for him that he's feeling better. And I say this in every video. I wish everybody good health, right? Gene says his immune system is like great. So if it's so great, why did you do what you did? If it's amazing, I mean, is it going to help that? Is it really long-term that's going to help you? If you're taking something artificial, right, to boost your naturally God-given, system, and you're messing around with it too on top of it, because this is new tech. This isn't something that has been tried, and we've got studies that are like 50 years old, and we can say, oh, look at all the safety. Look at all the efficacy there. No, we don't have that data. And I would be one to trust the body that God gave me and try to do all I can individually, rather than rely on something that, quite honestly, is really scary. And if you don't think it's scary, good for you. And if you've done it, you feel great, God bless you. Fantastic. Just throw this video out. Throw it in the trash. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't tell your friends to watch it. All right? I don't really care at this point. I'm fighting for my right to be a free citizen in this country and bodily autonomy. And it's not enough anymore to say my body, my choice. It's my vote, my choice. It's my, court system, my choice. None of these things are working in the favor of the individual who wants liberty. Right now, it's all for collectivism, which I think is very dangerous. And this is happening around the world, all at the same time, over something that we can definitely deal with. We put people on the moon, right? But we can't figure this one out. We have to wait. We have to wait for the sharp, shiny object, because that's our only hope is humanity. And they're scheduling more. They're talking in some places, you're going to have to get 5 of these a year. It's insane. And if you don't think that's insane, then I'm sorry, I'm the wrong person for you to watch. So in any event, another day in the life of those who are probably paid influencers, or again, they're holding something over certain people's heads in order for them to talk the way they do. Either that or they've completely lost it. Maybe after they did the thing, it did start to attack brain cells. Although based on their, history, they probably have a lot fewer brain cells left than a lot of us who didn't do the things that they did during their heyday. So yeah, a lot of theories there. Anyway, sorry to be bitter, but this is where we're at right now, folks. You can either ignore it and put your head in the sand and whistle past the graveyard, or you can get involved and see if you can fix this, because if we don't, we're going to lose it.